Hello, hello, here we go. It's the Kopite podcast.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Kopite podcast. We are back with another match preview. It sounds so bloody good to say that we are previewing another game of football for the Reds. Once again, it's Jay, it's Mick, and yeah, welcome back. Mick, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad. It's absolutely roasting today, so you can hear the fan, that's why, because it's like absolutely scorching in here.
If we slow you down a little bit, mate, it's blowing your hair like a Blink-182 emotional video.
You can see the shirts going in the background a little bit. Some of them retro shirts getting a little flying.
Roasting today, mate, isn't it? Which is good. Got some good weather. So, mate, obviously we're going to look at Palace because we're obviously playing Palace tonight. First game back at Anfield, which is very, very exciting for everybody. Be nice to be playing football at Anfield again. Obviously, we've all seen the photographs and the videos of the flags and the banners dotted around the place, which is great. I love the fact that we've got some homemade banners in there. But before we talk about Palace, mate, let's just talk about the Ev and what happened at the weekend. Obviously, I think it was obviously a bit of a letdown, wasn't it? The amount we built it up so much in our minds, but we shouldn't really, should we? Because last couple of years we've had 0-0s against Everton, and it was no different, was it?
Yeah, I think it was probably the hardest game you could have had as like a comeback game, like away to Goodison. Obviously, there was no fans or whatever, but they'd had a lot of time to study and to get their right formation set up, and you could see that paid off. Their defence played really well. They had a nice little formation set up to block us and to stifle us and just to fly off on the counter. And obviously, like Carragher said after the game, they nearly nicked it, and they probably should have. If it wasn't for Alisson made a good save, and then if it wasn't for Joe Gomez, I think it hit his heel or something as it was going through. It hit the post off Tom Davis, I think. That goes in. Well, he would have won 1-0 really, because I don't think we had enough in terms of firepower. Obviously, we were missing Mo Salah and Andy Robertson, who, if you take them out at any team in world football, you're going to struggle, because Mo Salah, I've spoken about it on articles recently on the website about that. I think he's underrated. I think he gets a bit unduly stick in terms of what is important to the team. And obviously Robertson having that natural left back on that side. Obviously Milner does a good job there, but having Robbo there, when you take him away, it is quite difficult. And then obviously Milner went off, which was a bit of a sore sight, and obviously Gomez came on doing quite well. But obviously, I think Klopp said, I think it was yesterday, that Robbo and Salah going to be back for Palace tonight. So I think that's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know where to start there, mate. You've boxed the game off. Done. That's it. Come on, let's jump in the swimming pool. Yeah, I mean, like you said, mate, it was built up quite a bit, wasn't it? And we just thought, well, it was the hardest game we could have had. Everyone had been waiting for the derby for months, and it was, if we played it when we should have done, would it have been the same result? Probably. I mean, no disrespect to Everton, it's their cup final every year when we play at Goodison. They don't mind losing at Anfield, they just do not want to lose at Goodison, and fair play to them, they do have a good record against us at Goodison in recent times. So yeah, like I said, mate, difficult game. I think everyone was a little bit rusty, which it's absolutely normal, isn't it? You know, these boys have played the guts out for the best part of 2.5 years, and then all of a sudden it comes to a stop, and then yeah, you can throw them back. You know, you can't train properly. They haven't been on the pitch properly with each other in a proper game. So there's a lot of factors in, but again, at least it wasn't a loss, and it just delays things a little bit, doesn't it? It's obviously tonight isn't the night now.
Yeah, and obviously City have done really well, haven't they? Their first two games beating Arsenal 3-0 and Burnley 5. They made it look easy, really. But I don't think there's no pressure on them, really, whereas there is not pressure on us, so to speak, but just to get over that line. Like, obviously it's going to happen sooner or later, and there's bound to be teething problems in that first game, but I think tonight, with obviously, like I said, Robbo and Salah back in that starting 11, I think, even though Palace have done quite well recently, I think they've won 4 of the last 5, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They've done quite well, and I think Klopp said as well, he watched their last game and they've done really well. So it won't be the easiest, and we know Palace and what they're capable of. Some of their players, they've got like Zaha and Jordan Ayew and people like that who have got that quality just to turn a game on its head in the blink of an eye. So we won't be taking them lightly, but I feel like we should have too much from the game tonight, especially at home. Obviously, there's no fans, but with like you said before, with Anfield packed with all the flags and stuff, and hopefully the boys will be due up to finally get that first 3 points back, and then look forward to the next game after that, and hopefully, unless City obviously lose to Chelsea, isn't it, tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, those are the permutations at the minute. We've just got to do our job, haven't we? If we're going to do it, let's win it on our own terms at the end. And again, Palace do really well at Liverpool, don't they? They have done for the past, God knows how long. They always quite do well at Anfield. You know, the last 2 years they have lost, but it's been a bit of squeaky bum time, hasn't it? Really, you know, it was 4-3 last season, and it was a difficult game. And yeah, I'm confident because obviously they'll want to wrap the league up as quickly as possible, and I think everyone's, especially the players, are so excited to be playing at Anfield. Obviously, the squad has sent out a little video message to all the fans saying how much they're going to be missed tonight. And yeah, we spoke to George Sephton, and he said that stuff's going to be getting played in the same way. You Never Walk Alone still going to be played, and stuff will still go the same way it will. That obviously won't be the full atmosphere, but I think it's good what the club have done in terms of decorated the Kop with all our authentic flags, because I know the Premier League have put flags per club around each stadium anyway, but it's great that the Kop is covered in the stuff that gets raised every game anyway, isn't it? It's important.
Yeah, I think, like I said, even though it's not going to be anywhere near the same as when it's packed full of fans and stuff, just having them flags that are so synonymous with the crowd and with the Kop and stuff like that, that might bring like a semblance of normality to the players, and hopefully that can make it feel a bit normal, and we can play the best game we can, really. Obviously, like I said, with no fans, it is hugely different because you haven't got that spare on factor with the fans, who obviously know how good a game at Anfield is. It doesn't matter what the occasion is, but yeah. Anfield, I've seen the pictures and I saw a couple of videos on Twitter yesterday, and it does look great. So hopefully it all works.
I just want to get your opinion, Mick, on the stuff that's been floating around social media the last couple of days, and sort of articles about Liverpool and about the current side. Obviously, we talk quite a bit on this about there's a lot of difference between Liverpool fans of old and the young ones, the ones that still play FIFA and go about football by just playing on that video game and stuff like that, which is obviously the wrong thing to do. But obviously, like you mentioned before, mate, City have hit 8 goals in the last 2 games because they made several changes and they've still got an amazing squad. With obviously the likes of Robbo dropping out the team, Milner filling in. We love James Milner, don't get me wrong, but obviously, like you said, we lose a bit of that balance, don't we, when him and Sadio Mane aren't paired together. Are you worried with what's going on at the minute in terms of like nothing's been sort of signed as a new signing or anything like that? Are you worried the fact that we'll go into next year and just be like the depth isn't there? Because a lot of people are saying at the minute that, well, they're losing their heads basically, aren't they? Because we got no squad depth. But what do you think about it? Think just wait until the season finishes?
Yeah, I think, like you said, the age of today and social media and Twitter and FIFA and kids wanting to buy, obviously the whole Werner thing, that's just kind of been a catalyst for it all, because I think we all thought we were going to get him. I think everyone in the world, even Chelsea fans, thought, well, we've got no chance he's gone to Liverpool, and all of a sudden he doesn't. I think that's just set the train in motion for everyone to panic, and I don't think, obviously, we don't need to. We've got a good squad at the minute. I think in the summer, like we touched on with the David Lynch podcast, if the likes of obviously Shaqiri looks like he's going to leave, if Lovren leaves after that little cameo at Everton, I think he probably needs to go if he's going to keep putting performances like that out. But like, Lovren, Shaqiri, Grujic, Wilson goes. If most of them go, there's no way he's not going to dip back into the market and make a reactive signing. Obviously, there's talks of Coutinho, which don't seem to be going away. There's talks of obviously on loan because if that's easy to afford, and then Dama Traore, there's loads, isn't it, that we could buy one big player if a couple leave and strengthen the squad in terms of where we need them, because I think like Grujic, Wilson, stuff like that, we could probably do without them anyway, because we've got, like we touched on with David Lynch, we've got Elliott, and we've got Curtis Jones, and we've got Michael Williams, and we've got Keanu Hoover, who've been come in and they're happy to sit on the bench. Whereas I don't think Wilson, Grujic, and Shaqiri and stuff will be happy to sit on the bench for another season. So obviously Wilson and Grujic been out on loan, getting a taste of what it is to play every game. So I don't think they'll come back and be happy with that. So yeah, I don't think there's any reason to panic at the moment.
No, exactly. Let's just. I mean, we are in the the summer transfer window because we're all. It's June, July. We are in those times. That's where people naturally think about it. But there's a season still to finish, isn't there? At the end of the day, we've still got 8 games to go. We've still got a title to wrap up. Once that's done, then let's start worrying about that and start panicking about that sort of stuff. So, yeah, you're absolutely right, mate. There's a lot of questions to be answered, and obviously we covered them in previous videos with Lynch and Ghost. And if you're watching this now, we encourage you to go and watch those because we had some brilliant insight from those 2 guys. But yeah, mate, I think let's just worry about the squad depth for next season when this season's finished because we've still got a title to win. So let's look at it tonight then. Are you going for... what's your lineup first? Go on, what are you going for? I mean, it pretty picks itself, doesn't it? It's just the midfield.
Yeah, I think it does. I think obviously Alisson, Trent, Gomez. It's either Gomez or... Actually, no, Matip's out. Sorry, I was going to say Matip. Matip's out. Yeah, Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, and then obviously Robertson come back in. And then it's always the midfield three. That is always the trick. So it's either going to be... You might go back to the old Fab Genie, Endo, but then Katie did so well against Everton.
But then Genie didn't start the game, did he? So imagine he'd start tonight, isn't it?
Look at the second Man City game. I think they made like 8 changes with I know they can with their squad. They had like De Bruyne and Jesus and all kinds on the bench, which is crazy. But yeah, we'll probably do some tinkering, but I think tinkering will only be slightly in midfield with go with the tried and trusted. Bring Genie back in, leave Keita on the bench because obviously we don't want him to get injured as well. So that might be a good move. And then obviously the forward three: Salah, Firmino, Mane, easy.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I love it when you say Jesus. In fact, I love it when anyone says it because it always reminds me of Die Hard 3. When John McClane and Samuel Jackson's character Jesus, and it's like, no, my name's Zeus, not Jesus, and just always makes me laugh that. But yeah, mate, I think, like I said, that lineup picks itself really. And I think you've got it spot on. I can't see that being any different. Quickly, score prediction before I ask my final question to you.
Just gonna go for a 1-0.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna be trying to catch us on the counter with their pace. The paces are high and stuff like that. So I feel like we might just nick it. And I think you said on the last one, even if it was an own goal, we just need to get that 3 points over the line. So I'll take it. I'll take a 1-0. But then I think if we get one, especially if we get one early on, we might go and score a couple more. It just depends how early we score. Really, if we score in the first half, I think we should be all right. It's when it's getting over 60 minutes, and then we're having to shuffle the troops because we'll have to take the likes of maybe Salah and Robertson off because they might not be fully fit to play the full 90, and we're bringing on some of the squad players who where it is a bit of a drop in quality, so we can't expect miracles for them. So yeah, I'll take a 1-0. Anything.
Well, I keep trying to be clever, so I'm just going to go the complete opposite. I'm going to go for 3-0. But I'm going for 3. Alisson wants another clean sheet. We'll score 3. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to be really like the lads with FIFA at the minute. Go, I can't wait till we click.
Yeah.
So it does me.
Yeah, and that does me in like all the Guardian and stuff in Sky Sports going after the last game, Everton dent Liverpool's title hopes and make Liverpool wait. It's like, yeah, making us wait, but it's one game. We drew. We didn't lose. We nearly lost. We probably should have lost, but we didn't lose. It's just I don't know what it's just doing it for the story, aren't we? But it's just
the comments, that's what they're after for, and all the banter in the comments. So it is what it is. But just obviously permutations wise, if we win tonight, obviously then City go to Chelsea tomorrow, and then if they drop points, obviously it's champions. But I just want to get your thoughts. Do you think that could happen tomorrow, or do you think it's going to have to go to the Etihad next Thursday? What do you reckon?
I think it could. And the way the season's gone, it wouldn't surprise me if we don't win on our terms because we've done so well. And then all this came about 30 years out of the title. The way our luck's gone, it probably will. And to be honest, Chelsea are really good. We've got some really good quality players. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was like a 1-1 draw in that game.
Yeah. Well,
obviously, I want to win it on our terms, like you said. But yeah, anyway, I'll take it. I think it doesn't really bother me at the moment.
Well, that's it, mate. I think if everything was back to normal, everyone was at Anfield tonight and stuff like that, I think we would be saying, no, let's just win it when we've kicked the ball and stuff like that. But I think everyone just wants it wrapped up now, don't they? And that, like I said, it's not a given that we're going to beat Palace tonight. But obviously, we're just a human at the end of the day. And it's just a case of, well, if we do win tonight and then City win tomorrow, then it then goes to the Etihad. And again, as if that game wasn't spiced up anyway, it'd be spiced up even more than normal. The chance of winning the league in City's back garden, which would be quite interesting. So that is the match preview for today. We will be back to get thoughts and reviews on the game tonight. We'll probably look at maybe doing it after the City game. We'll see what happens there. What do you reckon, Mick? We'll just wait till that one's boxed off first, and we can have a bit more to talk about. But we will be back with another episode before Saturday, and we will be talking to a lad called Sam, who's a Man City fan, season ticket holder, and he'll be lending us his view on what he thinks about Liverpool potentially winning the league in his own back garden. So that'd be interesting. But Mick, again, as ever, mate, lovely to see you, and sign us off, mate. We'll see you next time.